What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. On the day where we have the first practice, we talking about practice, not the game, not the game. We sitting here talking about practice. Yeah, we haven't even really gotten talking about practice yet. We are still talking about literally the clown show that is the Dallas Cowboys. I'm sitting here because I'm waiting because they're doing all kinds of work and stuff here. They're putting speakers up here on the ceiling, and they're tying in this other circuit. Once they're done with that, for the TV mounts, I've got to actually cut into the walls and recess the boxes for the electrical for the monitors. And there's a big monitor that's right over there. So when they come to church here on base, they're going to be able to get their church on in high def and quadraphonic sound. Okay, I know you don't know nothing about no quadraphonic sound. In the meantime, I am a Dallas Cowboy fan, as you all know. Okay, which one? Okay, you're going up? Okay, all right, cool. All right, I got to hold the ladder. See, finally got something to do. So we got Jerry Jones here, who seems like, if you've seen any of the press conferences, and I mean any of the press conferences in the past, they all literally sound the same because, we've heard him say, as a general manager, I got to do better, I will do better, I'm gonna be better. And of course, nope, don't happen. Same stuff happens. He literally went on today to say that in the history of the Dallas Cowboys, there's been two general managers, Tex Stram and himself. That's it. That's what he's saying. In fact, I'm going to try something new here because I edit on my cell phone here. I edit on my cell phone. I'm going to try and inset and put in the clip of Jerry Jones basically saying his press conference where he explains about him being the general manager and literally he is living in the past. Unfortunately, I hate to say this, but it has filtered into us, the fans, because when anybody has anything negative to say about our Cowboys, we always say, we got 5 rings, which is true. We do. We have a glorious past. We have incredible people that have done incredible things for the Dallas Cowboys. Hall of Famers galore, Super Bowl champions. But this is where people have the right to say they're dusty old rings. They're dusty old rings. And what have you done for me lately? But Jerry Jones is sitting here talking about, we're like 5th all time in victories in the NFL, and there's only been two general managers, me and Tex Stram with the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, well.
You said we're gonna win the championship.
Oh, shut up, man. Take your Commander ass on out of here, okay? Look, like Commander fans have something to talk about.
Ex-Dallas Cowboy fan.
No, I'm not an ex-Dallas Cowboy fan.
I know you're gonna become a Washington.
No. See,
we got your coach, we got your players. The only thing we didn't buy was your the owner. We didn't want him.
Oh, he's still better than the one you used to have.
That's a true fact.
Wow. So this is this. Check out this TV screen.
Huge.
It's huge. It's LED. It's LED. I bet you this thing costs probably $100,000 or more. Anyway, I digress. Let's listen in to Jerry Jones explain about how great of a GM he is. I mean, literally, he's saying that, some teams have as many GMs as they do have coaches. Because, see, what usually happens with other teams is they realize the GM and the coach aren't doing jack. And so they get rid of both and start all over. Jerry gets rid of coaches, well, eventually, and then keeps himself. And he's basically trying to say everybody else is wrong, but he's right because I'm Jerry Wayne Jones here. It's hard out here for a pimp. Are you going up? When are you going up? So you're going to go up and climb over that. I thought you were like me and didn't like heights and climbing and doing all that stuff. He's okay.
At the time, we only needed one person.
Okay. All right. Listen to Jerry.
That's been discussed. The other coach's job is on the line. The general manager's job is not on the line. Stephen's job is not on the line.
Those who can't
31 other organizations
those
don't
who
do
can't
this.
talk about those
The
who
only thing
can't.
that happens
So
here is
can you-
coaches
can
get
you-
recycled and you've made 8 coaching hires. Why does this make sense for the Cowboys when nobody else does it this way?
I think the Cowboys have had 2 general managers,
I was letting it slip because you brought up the commander.
and me, 2 in the history. You look around the NFL, and I'll bet, I don't know, I really haven't studied this, but I'll bet you they've had 30. They've had as many general managers maybe sometimes as they've had coaches. Since the reality of it is, which was from the day that we walked through the door, that I knew that I was going to have to be responsible for any and everything that went on. So that if that is going to be the case, then I'm trying not to use somebody else's commenters this way. I'm only comfortable doing it that way. I can't delegate that. Now, what that implies is that this thing is a product of me sitting up there throwing darts. That's not the case. I like to think that the reason that I've enjoyed some success in my life is that I've had people like Mike and Stephen in my ear hard. Now, Stephen is my son, and then my children. We all work together.
Somebody got to do it.
I heard a father's prayer one time that says, please don't let me be a bully. Because I can be, they will let me because they love me. And so that I lay up waking nights making sure that my ears are open and that I'm not too willfully strong. So believe you me, I listen and I get a lot of input. And when this guy to my right talks to me, you notice in a draft room who I'm sitting by? I'm sitting by Mike. When he talks to me, it's going in and it's not coming out. Now, I'm a lot of things, but I'm not slow. So I do listen to the people around me. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be sitting here, Tim. I wouldn't even be sitting here. You can't get here and get to be a part of this, just me. And so I've had lots of input. Jimmy Johnson gave me a lot of input. Okay? Did anybody else have to make the final decision? The decision. Do you punch the button or not? Not one time in history that I've been involved with this team. Now, if my butt has got my mind out someplace else and not on this, then you have to trust me that I know how to, since I'm not on top of the issue, trust it when Mike says we're going to do it this way. Stephen says we're going to do it this way.
Time?
Trust me.
Table time?
That's the way it is, and it's been that way since we've got the Dallas Cowboys.
Like the black zip tie.
Whatever we are, or whatever we're not. I think I saw where we've the sixth winningest team in the last 15 years in the NFL, or something like that. In the NFL. And with Mike as our coach, we've had, in my mind, we've had really good among 32 teams about what we've done. Does anybody think that good for me is folding it up and not having gotten to a Super Bowl? No. And I hope y'all know me enough to know that if you could write a check and I had it, and it had actually guaranteed me, whatever it is, you got you a Super Bowl. I hope y'all know I'd write that check. I'm embarrassed to tell you that I would. There's no such thing. And you have the greatest people, greatest coaches, greatest advisors you've ever seen, and it doesn't guarantee you a Super Bowl. Now, I apologize for this self-talk with you here today. But I do and have. This is not your normal GM situation. I mean to tell you, I will change on a dime if Stephen reaches over and says, let me tell you this, I'm going strong here. Or Mike goes strong. Will go strong.
All right, that's going to wrap it up. Practices.
So, there you have it. Jerry Jones is living in the past, and literally, yeah, 18 and 20, 18 and 20. Got a 18 and 20, 18 and 20. Bam, just like that. Off. So nothing's going to change, and that's just going to be the way it is. Nothing is going to change with Jerry Jones. There you have it, guys. We are a laughingstock. Jerry thinks that doing things the way he's doing it, everything is just fine. You know, we've won, the 5th most amount of games in the history of the NFL. Him as a general manager, only the 2nd one, is great. That there's nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. And I'll be back in a bit. Because we're going to talk about how hard it's going to be for them to get these contracts done and why it's going to be a long time before you see CD. Peace.